Alright, what up guys? Do we ever have something in store for you guys today? This beautiful STI came in because we are going to be unwrapping it. Yes, unwrapping it. That is a brand new wrap and we're going to be taking it off. Let's show you why. Alright guys, let's dive into this. I don't know where to start. This is just wild. So, there's a seam all along here, as you can see. So there's one piece here, one piece here, one piece here, another seam here, so that's one piece there. The seams in here are ridiculous. They couldn't even take off a cap. Like it's failing. It's not put back in properly. Extra holding tape that isn't working. You can see the blue. Lighting might be a little off right here, but you can see the blue in there. They didn't take the bumper or the headlights out. Nothing that they said they were going to take off was taken off. You can see the blue in there and the hood scoop. And I noticed that they kind of just trimmed off on the edge there, tried to tuck it, and there's definitely blade marks in there. Let's move along to the mirrors. Mirrors should be one piece, not a whole shit ton of holding lines. If you want to do a mirror in one piece and you're worried about it failing, there's something called mold and hold. It's a matte black trim that you can put along just this edge to help secure and hold the mirror, not adding it somewhere that doesn't even make sense. And it's also failing and likely blade marks in there. Let's move along. We got broken door trim. We got handles that apparently were removed, but they couldn't wrap these, so they plasti dipped them. I don't quite understand how you could manage the rest of the handle and not the little pieces there. Move along to the gas cap. I can open this, but you can already see that it wasn't even opened or taken off to get wrapped. More seams that absolutely make no sense. This whole rear quarter should be one piece. That is just, wow. That's just absolutely mind-blowing. Tow hook covers that clearly weren't taken off. Rear bumper inlays with extra holding and patching. Looks absolutely horrible. The wing is held together. It's not quite failing, but you can see where they didn't know where to put seams on it. It's just all over the place. Even the roof, I don't understand how you couldn't get fully back there and tuck it underneath. You're gonna put a patch there. Like, that's just wild. Seams everywhere. They couldn't even drop the sunroof to be able to tuck around those edges. This is a pretty new car, so I don't know if these dents in the quarter panel here are from the horrible wrap job this guy received or not, but it is not looking good. Some of these, it might not even actually be dents. This one's a dent, I can feel it for sure. Over here, what it looks like a dent is actually stretched material. It was stretched too far and discolored the film. Needless to say, guys, this is horrible. I've never seen work done this poorly. Now, of course, we're all just trying to make a living, but if you can't do something, don't say that you can do it. There's jobs that I've done where I wasn't 100% sure, but I know I wasn't going to be putting out work like this, and if I did fail or if I did break something, I will replace it. I'm not going to give you the beat around and tell you that it's the material's fault when things are broken and seams in places that just make absolutely no sense. So unfortunately for this guy who just paid for a full wrap, he's now paying me to take it off. Then we're going to be doing a whole brand new wrap for him, and we're going to try and make things right. So for now, we're going to stick you with a time lapse of the unwrap of it, and when we're ready to start doing a new wrap, we'll come back and we'll see you then.
A little bit of light, a little bit diamond from gold. Maybe you are something I cannot define. Maybe you are the fallen kind. I lay in bed with violence, the silent side of me. We see where fire starts to breathe. When I would lay in silence, the voice inside of me made me use my mind right.
So, got, I don't know, 30-40% of the car done. But before, you saw how there was a strip all along the back here. Well, there's a blade mark all along the back as well. This spot right here, where they had an inlay right there. Scratches all along it. The wing has some nasty scratches in it. So with all those extra inlays, there was this whole extra one up here. I just start peeling it off. What the fuck? Why would you do two? Well, that's just adhesive. But there are blade marks in there. Alright, so you guys can see I've done a decent amount of the car last night. It was a late drop off, so I did what I could with what warmth we had left, and it was raining yesterday, so got the car sitting outside now in the sun, baking, so that we can get the vinyl nice and warm, get it off nice and easy. Well, just uncovered this, unwrapping the passenger door. I hope this was made aware of. I hope the owner did this, knew about it. We'll find out soon, but I really hope the body, or not a body shop, the wrap shop, I really hope they didn't do that. Just uncovered some more body Bondo work. Once again, I really hope this wasn't the shop that wrapped this. Oh boy, this is a brand new car. Nothing was tucked. wrap, the more damage I see. This is absolutely wild. I'm gonna go over everything at the end and calculate up all the damage. But what I had said before, I contacted the customer, the owner of this car, and these sanding and bodywork jobs were not approved of. He wasn't even aware of them. This is just wild. Well, we're done. So it seems like the guy who wrapped it, all he took off was the wing, mirrors, door handles. I think that's it. Which is ridiculous. Anyway, let's dive into some of the damage. So, with all those inlays, there's all these cuts. You can see them all over the place. It's not the easiest for me to lock in on them here, but you can see these cuts along here. We have sanding all over the place, sanding and Bondo work that wasn't approved of. I can't believe this was done. The whole centerpiece of the bottom of the wing was sanded as well. You kind of see where it stops there, where they did some and didn't do some, which again makes no sense. This was a brand new car and the customer said that the paint was immaculate. Here, due to Buddy not tucking over and just running a blade along in there, it cut a trim line, like a line of paint off. And then when I started taking the vinyl off, you can see right up here where it starts, and then that's where it started to peel on me. I tried my best, but you can see all those that cut line in there where the paint is missing, and that's why it started peeling up on me. Again, cuts everywhere where all those seams were. So not a bit of knifeless tape was used. Cuts in the wing. This piece here didn't have any bolts in it, so I replaced those for them. And we got the missing front tow hitch cap replaced with some sort of hard styrofoam that isn't even a proper fit. And there's also some of these random scratch marks around. I really don't know if that was from before or from the guy who wrapped it. Alright, well, with that done, like I said in the beginning of the video, we're all just trying to make a living, we're all just trying to eat. But if you don't know your skill level, don't say that you can do something when you can't. And if you screw up, then man up and fix it. The biggest issue, I've had a few people come into me lately, and the biggest issue with people isn't getting the bad rap. It's the shop completely ducking them and acting like they didn't do anything wrong. And that's just not how it should be. Now as a customer, yes, you should be doing your due diligence and trying to find out what shop's going to give you the best work. But at the same time, whatever you're paying, in whether you check or not, you don't deserve getting work done like this. Everywhere there was a seam, edge, whatever, there's a cut line. There's sanding that was done and Bondo work that wasn't approved of for whatever reason. The customer said this was immaculate and none of this makes any sense. There's parts missing, there's parts that are broken, cuts all over the car, sanding, just so many things wrong with this, and Buddy just wouldn't fess up to it. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up my damage report. I'm gonna wash the car in the morning tomorrow before the customer comes. Try and make it look as good as it's gonna be for now, and then we'll see you guys again when we wrap it. So that's that. See you later, guys.